One of the biggest questions that I get is, but what else can I do? What else can I do for a career that I'm going to enjoy, that's going to give me the amount I need to earn, that I'm going to be good at? What else can I do? And you know what? Because we haven't got the answers, we stay stuck. We wait for that epiphany, that light bulb moment when it's like, oh yeah, that's what I should do. But let's be realistic, that is unlikely to happen. So this video is all about practical steps that you can take that I use with my own clients to help them answer the big question, what else can I do for my career? And we want something else, we want that move to be right for us. We want it to fulfill us. We want to be happy in our new career. We want it to be leading to that ideal future self. So, here are my 5 practical steps that you need to take. And the very, very first one is about understanding your bigger picture. So quite often what I see or what clients have started to do before they come and work for me is they've gone online and they've started to look at all the vacancies. And that actually is a big mistake, because before we even look at vacancies, we need to be clear about where we want to go with our lives, what we want. So your first thing is to write down what you want for your ideal future self. So imagine yourself 2, 5, even 10 years down the line, and you are exactly where you want to be in life. What will you have? What will you do? And who are you? And it may be things like, I have financial security. It may be, I am able to contribute to my pension. It may be things like, I have flexibility about when I work, where I work. I am able to add value to the world by doing humanitarian work. So get very specific about who you want to be, what you want to have, and what you want to be able to do. And that becomes your motivation for why you're moving and making the changes. But more importantly, we can go back to it when we're considering different career options to ask ourselves, if I say yes to this career change or to this job opportunity, am I going to get any closer to this ideal self? And if the answer is no, then you need to walk away from it, because the chances are it's not going to make you happy. You're going to stay feeling how you do now. So number 1, get really clear on what you want for your future self. Now the second one is to find a job that we enjoy. We have to be enthusiastic about it. So quite often we're leaving jobs where we have loads of experience, but we don't have the enthusiasm anymore for it. So we want to understand, okay, so what am I excited about? What intrigues me? So the thing to do is to start to notice what things grab your attention. So if you're at home and you're listening to the radio and there's an article or an interview on something, what would be the thing that would stop you and turn the volume up so you could listen to it? What are the podcasts you listen to? What are the programs you watch, the websites you go to? Think about what intrigues you in your job and outside your job. What are the things that intrigue you that you might not even know much about, but you're always quite interested in them? Because these are all going to be clues about potential future careers that could fit you. So start to get clarity on what are those things that I'm kind of intrigued by. I want to know more. I kind of almost get hungry for knowledge or more information on that area. And compile your little list. Now on our third step is about transferable skills. And any career change will always come up with something to do with transferable skills. The big difference here is, yes, you need to know your transferable skills, but more importantly, you need to identify of your transferable skills, which ones do you enjoy using? Because if you don't enjoy using them, then you don't want a job that uses that skill. So let me give you an example. It might be that, someone says, oh, you're really good standing up and presenting. But actually you hate it. It gives you palpitations, there's so much preparation work you do to try and calm the nerves down. And that might be something you're good at, but you don't enjoy. So why would you look for a job doing something that you don't enjoy? There are so many things that you do. So transferable skills that you enjoy using is your step 3. So think about instances in your life, personal and professional, where you've achieved something big and you've overcome a challenge. Maybe someone said you couldn't do something and you did, or maybe there was a problem that was imposed on you and you managed to sort it out. It can be something as simple as, going travelling as a student on a budget and how you made that work. It could be, you were pitching for something and it was something completely outside your comfort zone at work, but you managed to get it and you won the pitch. Think about instances in your career and personal life when you've had such an incident that you've overcome, that you've managed and that you're proud of. Now I want you to write down as much as you can, remember about what actually happened. So first of all, you're going to write it down, then you go back and you're going to look and say, okay, what are the skills that I was using? And you're going to see themes coming out of this. Maybe it's planning, maybe it's communicating in person, it could be that you were advising people. It could be that there was an analysis going on, but there are skills that you will be consistently using. And from these skills, I want you to identify the ones that you enjoy the most. Now, step 4, we start to bring this all together. So you've got your list of things that intrigue you, that you're enthusiastic about, and you've got your list of skills that you are good at and you like using. And we want to bring them together and identify, where do they meet? What jobs are there? What career paths are in that area? Now the thing is, trying to figure this all out in your own mind can be very difficult, because there's only so much we've got in our sphere, in our bubble. So you're going to go out and you're going to ask friends and family, people you admire, people you respect, what jobs come to mind when they think of these they think of these interest areas and they think of these transferable skills. Where do they combine? And from there, you start to get a list of things that maybe you knew about that job, but you hadn't thought about it. So by engaging others, it actually adds more and more thought process, more and more brains to your own. So you're getting other people to work for you. Now in that list will be some things that start to get you excited. Now don't let the negative Nelly creep in and go, oh, you couldn't do that, or you couldn't do that, or you're not clever enough to do that, or you haven't got the skills to do that. Because some of those are just fears, some of those are limiting beliefs or stories, and you need to actually go and find out. So number 4 is about engaging other people, getting them to give you ideas of where the skills and the interest areas combine. Number 5 is where you start to have fun. And that is all about taking action and going out and exploring these areas, trying to find a way to test it out. So you can really understand, what does it mean to do that job? What skills do I actually need to have? What is the earning potential? How would I feel if I was doing that job 24/7? And from there, you might start to pivot and identify other careers underneath that actually are a better fit, or take a sideways diversion. But more and more will come up for you, and you will start to get clarity and confidence about what else you could do. So, if you need more support working out the answer to the question, then you can go to positivedimensions.co.uk. There's a lot more materials there, particularly the webinar. You might want to look at that. Otherwise, you can contact me directly at Positive Dimensions. This is Kerrie. Thank you for listening.